Well, what do you know? I am back to playing Genshin Impact. So, what's up, amazing people? My name is Rue. We're going to be playing some Archon quests for Genshin Impact. This one is apparently about the Mondstadt characters, specifically Albedo. When I looked at the trailer, it looked really, really cool. It got me interested more than the past patch story. So I'm gonna actually play this and see if it lives up to its hype. So let's do this. So long. Well, it's been a while. But here we go. See what this is all about. Return to story mode? What? Yeah, sure. This is the one, right?
Wow! The city is all decked out! Oh, it's beautiful! Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
Oh yeah, that's right. Most voices won't be played, so so looks like I will be voicing a little bit. Sure, let's go. Oh, that was weird.
Traveler. Paimon.
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
In general, yes. The people
In
of
general.
Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But... feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Take a look around, huh?
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down. Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it? Is there something wrong?
Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn, I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
Yikes, we just witnessed a breakup.
Huh? Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore?
Oh, I thought they were in a relationship.
Friends.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over?
Maybe they're just working out the kinks.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Is something wrong? You don't look so good.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
You should see a doctor.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
Strange.
Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better. Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see? Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Huh.
Huh. Is it something in the air, maybe?
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on D-Luke, right?
That's what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind.
Is that Captain Kaya? Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type.
Oh my
How
gosh.
come I never felt this way before?
Okay, now you're definitely crazy. Oh, wait, shoot. Okay, I'm flattered, Miss Donna. Although, I do wonder whether that was intended for outside ears.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy Windbloom.
I intend to, my dear. But first, a question, if you don't mind. Why the sudden change of heart? I was under the impression Master D-Luke was the object of your affection.
Good question, Kaya.
So, you knew about that? Well, Master D-Luke came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love. But then I saw you, and it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
I understand, and I'm flattered I was able to bring back the butterflies, but I do need to see some business, so I'll take my leave.
Oh, here he comes. Well, surprised to see us?
Not at all. You are the exact two people I've been trying to find. So, Rue, Paimon, how have you been? All good. How about yourself and the rest of the Knights of Favonius? The answer to that requires a private conversation. Catherine, do you mind?
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Yes. Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt. But let's discuss the finer details back at headquarters. Okay. Paralogism? Nice to be back in Mondstadt, though.
Ah, Kaya. You found them.
Hi. Oh, yeah. Yep, I managed to track them down.
Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
About to happen.
Whoa, headquarters are packed. What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I
Note.
believe introductions are in order.
Note? Allow me. You have Note, Captain of the 2nd Company. Skyron, Captain of the 3rd Company. Eula, Captain of the 4th Company. And me, of course, Captain of the 9th Company.
Oh, you're all captains?
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
Did we not notice before? Rue, Paimon, thank you for coming. Is everything alright? There are tons of people outside. Ah yes, that would be the captain. You know a few of them already, but I'm sure there are some new faces. There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the cases, I gathered all the captains of the Knight of Favonius together to hold a trial.
A trial? But this is Mondstadt,
Yep. I can understand the confusion. You've never participated in one of our trials before. In truth, we haven't had to conduct one in quite some time. The Knight of Favonius oversee most matters of law and order in Mondstadt. Of course, in the interest of fairness, major cases are tried jointly with the Church. Under the guidance of Barbados, the Knights uphold chivalric justice in the spirit of our order, and the Church carries blessings and goodwill wherever the wind can reach. And today's case requires a joint trial by both parties.
Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
Hold on. The group of people we saw in the corridor just now, there was someone missing. Where's Albedo?
Right! He's the captain of the investigation team. But we didn't see him out there.
A keen observation, Rue. That happens to be exactly why I called you here. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the facts of this case and deliver a fair and impartial verdict.
Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do?
Paimon sounds so annoying. Genus time. Understood. Rue, Paimon, come with me. So what did you do, Albedo? Yikes. Oh, do you look there? Please, sit wherever you like. I only ask that you remain calm, no matter what you hear. I need to head over there. Don't worry, the trial will be fair. I feel like it's not. Now that everyone is gathered, let us begin. What just happened? Was Grandmaster Varka away from Mondstadt for the time being? I, Jean, will oversee today's proceedings. Oh, new character. Mr. Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, will serve as assessor as representative of our respective organization. We will ensure a just verdict in this case.
Oh, that's a new face! Deacon of the Church. Does that mean he works with Barba and Rosaria?
The defendant in today's case is the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. Albedo? What did you do? Certain aspects of this case are classified, and it remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt. As such, this trial is not open to public. The identities of the victims are still unknown? Strange. If guilt is established in this case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. Now, the captain of the logistic company, Miss Hertha, will present the charges. The court appoints Mr. Kaya to speak on Mr. Albedo's behalf. Wow. Are both parties ready to proceed? Yes.
Ready to proceed.
Kaya is Albedo's lawyer. Yikes. Miss Hertha, the floor is yours.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the Church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
What?
Murder?
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
There's Suspedo, though, huh? Is Suspedo alive? I haven't played that.
No.
I never played that event.
There's no way!
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
Beatrice. So is that what she was trying to tell Quinn earlier?
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind. I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body. Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground.
But,
Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
I now turn to the defendant. Describe your whereabouts that night. I was working in my office on the second floor of the Knights of Favonia's headquarters. That's right. The next day, the defendant submitted his latest environmental report on the Dragonfly region. Considering the length of the text, it must have taken the considerable amount of time to finish. He could have finished this long time ago, though, so this is not much of a proof.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
Nope.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's true.
This isn't looking good.
If the crime did occur as you described, then what about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
In other words, you dug up the location Miss Beatrice described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious?
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single men's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene. The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
And yet, no victim has been identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Does the defendant wish to say anything in response? You may believe otherwise, Miss Hertha, but I did not kill a single person. As a knight and the captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You accuse me of murder, but there's no body or motive.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
Please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
Wait, that's...
Luke. Yikes. Please tell the court what you saw. At around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of a body beneath the cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate his surroundings. Is this why the Donna lady doesn't like the Luke anymore? From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male, tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any
We now
traces.
have accounts from two separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
I would only inquire as to what Mr. DeLuke was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for a stroll. Is there such a thing? Dawn Winery is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. I just happen to be in the right place at the right time. That's all. Master DeLuke is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo. Yet, the question remains. Where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
And this is what looks like the teeth and femur of a human. Now, it does beg the question, If the burial was fresh, why is this all that remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that. Careful now, Master DeLuke. I do believe I hear a presumption of guilt in there somewhere.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
So, that's your angle. Alchemy. A logical assessment, but we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his student Sucrose. The two were in the library until the next morning. Why did the discussion last so long? Miss Sucrose was presenting the results of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data and insisted on reviewing her calculations until the next morning with Mr. Albedo present. That's right, we were in the library together.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Yes, and I know Mr. Albedo would never kill someone. He could never be that cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library,
Yikes.
Were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep. I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. It's alright, Miss Sucrose. You don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place of judgment. The truth is paramount. Mr. Albedo. I see. Then I'm afraid your alibi cannot be substantiated. Do you understand? He admitted it, at least. I know claiming innocence without proof isn't enough, but the prosecution argument has its own hole. There's been no mention of a motive or what exact method could reduce a human body to those remains.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
I don't know why people are being hyped with this guy. I don't
Allow
see the
me
hype.
to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
A correspondence. Oh no. That envelope does look like it belongs to Mr. Albedo.
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Putrefaction and refinement.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
This has... I trust the investigators to have confirmed this to be the defendant's handwriting, and that the letter makes more than passing mention of putrefaction and refinement.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
No! It can't be true!
I can't believe
A
it.
guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
Then we are in agreement. The evidence is conclusive. On the charges, oh, what the fudge, of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, the court finds the defendant guilty. What the fudge? The people in attendance appear shocked. No one can believe a kind and well-mannered person like Albedo can commit a crime. Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment. As you watch Albedo being taken aback in headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to that letter, a secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover.
Why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare.
Albedo told me his secret once, that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? But what? Following in Rindotter's footsteps just because he's an alchemical creation, that would only make him more suspicious. Well, this took a turn for the worse.
Rosaria! Oh, when did you get here?
I've been here the whole time. I happen to have a message for him to pass along. For us? You're needed at Star Snatch Cliff. He's waiting for you there.
Who is he?
Venti? You'll know when you get there. Go on now. Time is like the wind. It waits for no one. It's Venti. Okay. It's Albedo, isn't it? Why not? I haven't. So you can read this if you. Oh, sorry. You can read this if you want. Or actually, I'll read it because I haven't played this event. You and Paimon went to Dragonspine to ask Albedo, who was conducting research there, some questions about alchemy, only to encounter a series of strange events. Wait, is this his story quest? Strange, soft noises echoing through the mountains that could not be traced, the ransacking and theft of alchemical notes at the campsite, Albedo disappearing after a chat outside a cave, but having no memory of the incident. At the same time, Eula encountered Albedo elsewhere on the mountain, attempting to lead a child away, and he attacked Eula upon being discovered. You were able to confirm the presence of a mysterious figure impersonating Albedo. Yeah, I haven't played this one. A running battle ensued, ambushing and being ambushed, hunting and being hunted. In the end, Albedo eliminated the giant mutant Whopper Flower, really? Posing as him. Yet, there were more than 2 people wearing that face on the mountain. Wow. I didn't know. I thought there was only one Albedo. Okay. Well, this is a yikes. Come on. Wuthering Waves kinda made me selfish right now because this is impatient. Oh, it is Venti. I had a feeling. So, Venti is gonna help out here. Is that what's gonna happen? There you go. Ah, woo, Paimon. I could hear your arrival upon the wind. Were you looking for me?
Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Oh, Dahlia. Are they besties?
Whoa.
Venti
where
and
did you
Dahlia?
come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is his name again?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, and Herald of the Animal Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right?
So, you called us here so we could meet with Venti?
That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your minds, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animal Archon in the loop.
Oh, so Dahlia knows.
Wait then. You know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Yep, they are besties. Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close. He knows everything. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia. Wow. Besties.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
If you mean his true identity, then yeah, we do.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Well, I knew that from the moment Rindaughter and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. When those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off. What the heck is that word? Prince, a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Sorry. Which means we need to find a way to help your friend. What do you know about the situation, Venti? Me? Well, I know that Albedo is a synthetic being and that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt, even though Windbloom should be about drinking and having fun.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
You share your observation with Venti and Dahlia.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
When no love remains for the song to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel as may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Bullard?
Oh, just making a comment. There are always unavoidable trials in life. At least that's what Barbados would say. A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the Seven know better than to tamper with fate. If only there were a brave soul willing to aid their friend in his time of need. Should he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
That is true. Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right? You'll still have help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise. Behold.
A bomb!
Clee! Don't worry, I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode. Say hello to the Dodo communication device.
So, this thing belongs to you now?
We're old pal. Don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days. Anyway, this invention, with a little help from a trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out and we can chat. We'll do our best to uncover the truth. That's all I ask. No matter what comes, you have to win on your side. Okay, return to the Knight of Favonius headquarters, which is... What do you mean? I was hoping, like, a little bit of, you know, a 1 and a 2. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, is this a... Oh. Are we gonna yell at Jean? I know you all must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial. but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
This version of events is as hard for me to accept anymore, but Varka once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself first. Would you mind giving me a moment, everyone? Private matters requires my attention.
Hey, Jean!
Group, Paimon, perfect timing. Kaya has a favor to ask. Like Jean said after the verdict, we have time to submit an appeal, and I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the life of me, but I need you two to start investigating the case. Investigate the case? Yes, it's almost time for you to get involved. Do you want us to join the joint investigation? No. We like you to launch an investigation of your own. I'll continue working on his defense in the meantime. If you find anything that might help his case, just let me know. I know it's against the spirit of Season 2 to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of a doubt. Understood. I know you'll get to the bottom of this, Rue. You never failed us in our time of need.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
Then you will have done Mondstadt a great service all the same. I'm expecting a retrial. Until then, you're welcome to have a look around Albedo's office on the 2nd floor. I'm counting on you. Welp. Okay. So, where? There. Okay.
Wait, Captain Kaya! Surely I can't just...
These two are here on Jean's order. She asked them to investigate Albedo's office.
Oh, in that case, head on in.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
Alright, I have some work of my own, so I'll leave you to it. Good luck, you two.
Right back at ya.
Alright, investigate.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
There are stacks of books on the desk, mostly relating to alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some of the pages have been marked with alchemical symbols, and others have S-shaped or triangular symbols drawn on them. Any potential meaning is unclear.
Wow, these books are so fancy. Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them.
Underneath. After moving the desk, the desk looked almost empty. Your hand slipped while moving the book, causing the hardcover to strike the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. It's subtle, but to an experienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow, almost like there's a compartment within the desk.
Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It's very well hidden. The lock mechanism is complex and seems to involve elemental power in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo. Crap. The hidden compartment opens. Okay, never mind. Inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Festering is also a manifestation of rot. When festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemical experiment, the result of the refinement were starting. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of blah project, I must take advantage of this opportunity.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
The note mentioned festering forces. which suggests that Dragonspine could be involved somehow. If this has something to do with creating synthetic life, would Albedo go that far to, or one of his experiments? No, that can't be. Amid the notes is a map with a few markings on it. 2 of the mark location correspond to the crime scenes, and the third appears to be in the Dragonspine. Okay, so here we're gonna look, right? Yeah. Okay, so there's that, close to the bones. And then here, okay. Alright. It's a hard pill to swallow, but if the results of the joint investigation are correct, there could be a body hidden in the last location. Or at the very least, what remains of one.
Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
Thank God. Go.
Oh, Vent is calling. Let's answer.
How's the investigation going? Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff, alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
I see. So Albedo's researching something that doesn't help this case, huh? You share what you learned with Venti. Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of Rendotter's creation, there be no separating him from her past. As we both know, Rendotter's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found, let's just say it could convince even those closest to him of his guilt. Perhaps even you. I don't think the handwriting was fake, and the notes also sound like him. Then it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo? Yep.
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right?
He is an important character, so I don't think so. But I don't think he would be bad.
Not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that
And it's
must be it.
Genshin. Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts. Does that mean even Venti no longer believes in him? Remaining objective has its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of the facts.
Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned. Wait, that's Miles. What's he doing here?
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
Hold on. You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure. You got it.
That's
That map we
suspicious.
found in the hidden compartment seems important.
What the
We
fudge?
should check out
Rude.
the marked location.
What? Oh. Oh, I thought we were gonna report to Jean already. Okay. Where's this? Here? Oh boy. We're gonna be cold. Okay. Ah, mother freaker. Ah, hold on. Oh, this one. Okay, so somewhere here. Where are we? Right. Ah, fudge. I don't care. I don't care. Where? Oh, so somewhere above here. So somewhere here. I don't care right now.
We should be getting close.
Here we go. Although everything is covered in snow, as seasoned adventurers, you notice a spot on the ground that looks quite different from its surrounding. You remove the snow and find a sizable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body. But the hole is completely empty, and the surrounding markings make it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this, or some monster?
Weird. There's a hole, but no body. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies. But this location is different from the other two. Why not fill the hole? Or smooth out the ground like the other places?
If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the other? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked in his notes? You return to the night of Avonia, doubts swirling in your mind. I thought we were gonna check out the other. Oh, because it's Dragon Spine. You're back. Did you find anything?
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
You tell Jean about your findings from Albedo's office. I see. A complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated. Did Albedo submit an appeal? He asked for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and the disappearance of the bodies. The minimal remains that were uncovered had been sent for forensic analysis, which should provide some answers. It's just...
What's wrong?
If the victims turns out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all the more serious. The second trial would likely have to be open to the public, and I doubt public sentiment will be in Albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
The second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Are we gonna tell her about the Dragonspine stuff? Well said. When the time comes, I'll carry out my duty to the best of my ability. We're not telling her about Dragonspine? Come on. And this guy's being suspicious. Miles. 2 days later. Okay. So clock time. A yoink and a yoink. Alright. Okay. All good?
We should
Talk
meet
to
up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
Hello. Here we go. Okay. Ah, you two. Let me know if you're ready and we'll head out. Yep. Follow me. Ladies and gentlemen, we now convene for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean, will once again oversee the proceedings. Representatives on both sides remain unchanged, and Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as assessor. Ms. Ahursa represents the prosecution, and Mr. Kaya speaks on behalf of the defense. The defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, I will now bring this trial to order. Ms. Hertha, have the investigators made any new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time. Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals
Isn't Hertha a
matches that
little
profile
bit
to a
suspicious
T.
too? She's really pushing it.
The medical office couldn't spare the personnel.
I don't know.
So, Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Hanselman, male, 46 years old. Marital status single, occupation occupation hunter. Consistent with the conclusion in the last trial, his disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relative. In addition, medical records show that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on the femur bone Mr. DeLuke found is consistent with such injury. Therefore, we can conclude that one of the victims in this case is Hanselman. A specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Alchemical or magical, both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects.
She's really
for the
pushing it.
experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act. In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Another one, huh?
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master DeLuke saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too.
She was the stalker. Okay, so this kind of what?
I was camping with a
Was
friend.
this unexpected?
And we decided to stop near Dragonspine.
This was unexpected, huh?
I couldn't really get comfortable that night.
They look
so
very surprised.
Around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Master DeLuke. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction, and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master DeLuke in the first place. If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation. Well,
This is weird.
Didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long.
I see. Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Donna. Oh, is she blushing now? The court thanks you for your courage and commitment to justice.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter.
The letter
defendant
doesn't
is
make
the
sense,
most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
A special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on that subject. I will now present to the court evidence we found in Albedo's office. The following are pieces of evidence uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office, the most important of which is this map. Yep. This map was found with the defendant's note. The markings correspond with the description in the letter and the location of the crime scene. Does this map belong to you? Yep. Were you the one who marked these locations? Yep. You do realize that basically an admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable. No. Since you uncovered that compartment, I might as well expound on that matter.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
What I always have. I never killed a single person.
Ugh, you have some nerve.
Getting
Saying
angry.
that when the evidence is stacked against you?
Miss Hertha, you presented a meticulous and convincing case, I'll give you that. But I will not admit to something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
That's a rather dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not, but patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in snow. unless someone comes along and brushes it away. Albedo seems serious but unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything untoward? He mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? If it was a hint, then it must have something to do with Dragonspine. Which reminds me, one of the locations marked on the map we found was in Dragonspine, wasn't it? Rue, you were the one who uncovered the notes, right? And I'm assuming you visited the third location marked on the map as well. Yep. Can you tell us what you found? Yep. You nod your head and give an honest account of the scene you found on Dragonspine. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and the surroundings area bore the markings of an unknown creature. Was everything covered in snow? No one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
There must also have been a body.
I need to think about this. What clues am I missing? Third? The third marked location is in Dragonspine. We only knew about it because we found a map in the hidden compartment. During our investigation, Paimon and I discovered a hole beneath the snow, big enough to hide a human body. There were also claw marks around the outside, but there was no body or any remains whatsoever. Oh, wait, what? Oh, sorry. No. What this? The second, mark locations between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery, where Diluc saw Albedo bury the body of an adult male. Diluc described same event as Beatrice, no reason for them to collude against Albedo. Testimony should be trustworthy. Diluc found teeth and femur bone, and Donna confirmed his version of events because she was also there. 2 should have no reason to set up Albedo. Despite her crush, Donna wouldn't lie about something like that. Donna had been acting strange since before the trial. The first marked location is near Montat. Beatrice saw Albedo use alchemy to dig a hole and bury a body there. A single man's shoe and torn piece of fabric was found in the bushes. Evidence suggests that Albedo did something bad, and human remains. Although according to the forensic result, the teeth and femur bone belonged to the Montat citizen, and the witness account suggests that Albedo was the last person to come in contact with body. Albedo used alchemy or reduced the body to the few bones, and does that mean he's the killer? Wait. Associate? Eh? That doesn't make sense. Eh? You. Ah. Huh. The difference between mark location. Mark these 3 locations on the map found in the hidden compartment. Based on what we know, all 3 locations were likely used to hide bodies. Holes dug in each area certainly big enough. Unlike the first 2 locations, there were claw marks around the hole in the 3rd location, and no witness saw anything happen there. Dragonspine is home to all manners of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature dug up the body? But why wasn't that the case in other locations? The marks didn't look fresh, which means the hole at the third location has been longer than the other 2. If the hole at the 3rd location wasn't made at around the same time, does that mean it's connected to the separate incident? What the fudge? Albedo's location. Most people know Albedo as an alchemist and captain of investigation team. But in truth, he's that word prince, a synthetic human created by one of the 5 Sinner Gold Rin daughter. Albedo is steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. Most people would agree with that assessment. Calculated thinker, if he did commit a crime, it would likely be well concealed. Up until now, Albedo never displayed any ill will towards humanity. He's also still seems like his normal self. I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That would make it worse for him. Do this. Dragonspite has a frigid climate and is covered in snow all year round. Even so, it's home to various monsters and creatures that can withstand cold. This deep within the mountains lies the remains of an even more mysterious creature, Durin. Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, still possess a peculiar life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things happen to Dragonspine. Associate with you. Dang. Encounters on Dragonspine. I almost forgot. Paimon and I once encountered someone on Dragonspine who looked exactly like Albedo, the event that I never played, and we weren't the only ones. Wait a second. Someone who looks exactly like him. Okay. I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. But what does he want me to do? Announce a break in the case? No, I should play it safe. Since I made an honest assessment of the fact, I should be honest about my doubts. It's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo was trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address the court, if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions. Regarding the two cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that after disposing of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case at the third location. The hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked more like something had been dug up. If this was all done by one person, why wasn't the third scene given the same treatment as the other? Why weren't the traces removed? In addition, the markings around the third location weren't fresh, which suggests that the Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there's still reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you. Astute as ever, Rue.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out, there is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location. And the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect. Unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
Allow me respond to Rue's point. If all I cared about was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as you describe, Miss Hertha, and deny any connection to that map. But that is not what I intend to do. The map does belong to me, and I did hide things at those 3 locations. There were indeed bodies at each location, and I did kill and bury someone on the Dragonspine.
So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant
was
has confessed to his
it the
crimes.
Suspecto? You're mistaken, Miss Hertha. The story doesn't end there. Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspine, someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led to the altercation where I killed him instead, and buried the body on the mountain, the third location marked on the map.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day. The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
No, you're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
If you would let me finish, Miss Hertha, I could get to the important part. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. So someone who happens to look exactly like you? Exactly like him? So I was right. It does come back to what happened back
It's
then.
one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Yes, I killed someone that day. Someone who looked nearly identical to me. But I never said that someone was a person. I see. Then it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Yeah!
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
What's going on?
Who are you? Why do you wear
It's the
my
same
face?
case. It's the same case. This one must be an imposter because she is really pushing it on an important character.
Hello to you too.
As you can see, this is Hertha, the logistic captain of the Knight of Favonius.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Order in the court. I've been stationed on Dragonspine all these years because that is where the subject of my research lie, the dragon Durin. Several hundred years ago, the dragon of the east, the Valen, defeated Durin in battle and, with help from Barbados, sealed his remains on Dragonspine. Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day. My imposter on Dragonspine was a failed specimen abandoned in Durin's stomach, an unsuccessful iteration of the Homunculus project.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine.
Getting triggered.
So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle.
Going crazy.
You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
The two of you look identical, but judging based on demeanor, the new arrival actually seemed more like the Hertha I know.
That means nothing. By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the Albedo in this room of being an imposter. How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real Albedo long ago. Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
You don't
He
know?
is going crazy.
Or you
He
don't
is a little
remember?
weird.
I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented, confused. You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No, my head. It hurts.
The scar is right here.
Why the nerves? I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Unless your informant in the Knights of Favonius failed to mention the scar on Hertha's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
No need to panic. You can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or I should say, all spawn of Durin's life force have that ability. A powerful life force and appearance you can change at will. Yet here you are. Here you stand, formless one, paralyzed to act, because you're worried using that power could affect your accomplices. Accomplices? Then Miles must be one of them. There are others too. Most of them Most of the beings under the influence of Durin's life forces have gathered here, and yet their presence is what impedes her from taking action. Once you attempt to transform, all who surround you will be affected by your power. You can't control it because in this network of living beings, you serve at its core. Wow.
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way!
Whoa!
Oh, hey, rude.
Come on, let's go.
Ah. Yikes.
Hey, they're shielding the imposter!
She's trying to get away. Stop her. Don't let anyone stand in your way.
There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Time to get moving, everyone.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
After her!
Hey, go? Okay, you don't have to stop and shout. It's time. All units, move out. Third company, keep on the imposter's tail. We finally have a chance to talk, but before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens, and I never used human remains as part of an alchemical experiment. Second, the events of the past few days were all part of a plan. Most of the members of our orders were in on it. As for the witnesses, Master DeLuke picked up on the situation long before today's proceeding. Wow, that's quite an involved plan. Indeed, follow me.